coming on here today to give you guys a little update. So I take my mom to the hospital yesterday. Well, first urgent care, and I have to tell you this because it's pretty important. And we waited an hour for them to tell us we have another 3-hour wait before she's gonna get seen. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take her to the hospital. So because it's always quicker, right? So I go in there and they tested her, and you know what they tested her for. She is fully juiced up, and she tested positive. Okay, so I was like, wow, shows that works, right? Well, then we're sitting there. We sat there for 4.5 hours, mind you, and they were so busy. I'm talking about their parking garage where the ambulances go. They're parking outside. They had made that their trauma unit. They had 2 tents sitting outside full of patients. The hallways were full. They were sending people in 2 and 3 different hallways just as a waiting room. I was there. Every patient there was sick with the same thing. Okay. My mom's older. And of course she's got a lot of health issues. So, at that same time we was there, my cousin was at the hospital down the road. She said the same thing. She was there for 11 hours and she has appendicitis, and they turned her away. They said, unless you're dying or you've been in a car accident, they shut off all medical units to respond. Okay? They are not coming to a house to pick you up, nothing. So we went home. Well, my dad is having trouble breathing. He's on oxygen now. Okay. He acts like he's a big, strong ox. I already know. I'm not asking for prayers. I'm not asking for sympathy. They kind of did this to themselves. We all said we know what was going to happen when they were disobedient to the scriptures. So they were sent home basically for nature to take its course. And my dad's oxygen level has dropped, and he's been on oxygen quite a bit. It's taken all his energy just to walk 10 feet. Today was the second time in 10 days that my dad has taken a couple bites of food. He has lost about 30-something pounds. He's very tiny. He's pretty sick. So is my mom. So January 1st, they are activating. Okay? I don't know if you guys know sign language, but it's... And so when that gets ramped up, all those who are fully juiced up, we already know what's going to happen. Next year, people's going to be popping off like flies like never before. Guys, we are in critical times. They are making this country a communist country. They are turning away people. Those people who are on disability, who are getting a check, they are eliminating them. You got to think, for every one person, say you get $1,000 a month on disability, okay? Say that person dies. That's $1,000 the government gets. Now, say 5 people die that day. Just that day, within that hour, you've got $5,000. That goes straight back to the government. You see what I'm saying? So they're making billions upon billions of dollars off of our deaths. And it's been part of their agenda this whole time to try and get us back to a controlled population. Because when there's not so many sick, they're eliminating the children and elderly, which they've already talked about. January, 6 months to 5 years old. So everything's coming down to the wire. You guys have got to be grounded. Got to be grounded. This stuff is very serious. It's getting ready to happen. If you are not dying or in absolute dire need, you guys need to be taking colloidal silver, zinc, vitamin C, elderberry, airborne, vitamin D3. Pump your systems up with the immune system to prevent what's coming. I've had 3 other people having dreams I've been able to interpret, and they're all confirming what's about to come. There's another wave that is coming, and it's going to be worse than we've ever seen, guys. You guys make sure that you guys are girded in Ephesians 6, okay? And that your bodies are pumped up with enough antibodies to fight off what's coming. God bless.